Hello and welcome to another review from Colour with Claire. Today I'm reviewing this Disney colouring book all the way from Japan called Memorable Scenes. Now I've had to translate that online as obviously I can't read Japanese, but there is some English in this book. It's just mostly all Japanese language. So the book itself is around about just over 14 by 10 inches in size. So it is really quite big. I can't actually fit it all on camera unless I turn it this way around. So it's a really big book. It has this lovely matte card cover with a few little different scenes from Disney movies, and on the back you've got a couple of full scenes there as well. And then inside we have this glossy inner cover with a coloured scene here from, looks like Tangled. And there we go, straight into an index. Now this index shows you a thumbnail of each Disney scene that's included in this book. Obviously it's quite difficult for me to get it all on camera, as I say, but all of the scenes are numbered by page. They have the English title, Beauty and the Beast for instance, then they have the Japanese translation and the year that it came out, the movie came out. So we have a few more of these thumbnails here, and then we get straight into the illustrations themselves. So here obviously we have some Japanese text. I think it's just describing that all of the scenes inside are memorable scenes from Disney films. We have a little bit of a border here in the corner, and then we have this film reel for the very first Disney film, Steamboat Willie. We then have on the back of this the title of the previous illustration, Steamboat Willie, the year it was released, and again a bit of information, but it's in Japanese. So this is one that I've coloured, as you can see. I did this with Spectrum Noir alcohol markers, and it didn't take me that long actually. It only took me probably an evening to just sit there and do it. I'll put a picture of the original scene onto the video now so that you can see what it looks like. I did try and colour match as best I could, but I wasn't being too precise with it. So now, as you can see, the alcohol markers always, as they do, bleed through to the other side. We do have the text on there of Mickey's Christmas Carol, but it doesn't matter because there are no other illustrations on the flip side, so you can use whatever you want. Now, as you can see here, as usual, I've been a bit naughty and been not too careful with the paper that I slip underneath, so there is a bit of bleed, but as I say, if you do put some paper behind, you'll be absolutely fine. So here this scene is from the Three Carabellos, it says here. We have Chippendale Rescue Rangers, Beauty and the Beast of course, we have Little Mermaid, this one Tangled, which was on the inner cover. We've got Snow White, we've got Cinderella, no, Sleeping Beauty, sorry. This one is Cinderella, I think, yes, because we have the pumpkin carriage here. This is Aladdin, my favourite Disney film as I was growing up. We've got a rather new edition. This is from Zootropolis or Zootopia, depending on where you live. This is my son's favourite film at the moment. Imagination Land. I think this is from the one where they all have emotions. What's it called? Let's check. Inside Out. So another recent addition to Disney there. This says Gusto's. So this must be Ratatouille. Yep. We have Toy Story, of course. This one is portrait orientated, and again it looks as if it's from Inside Out. We have a Monsters University. This one looks like Finding Nemo. Let's just check. Yep, of course it is. We've got Up. We have Frozen, but I believe, yeah, this is from Frozen Fever, so it's sort of like the mini spin-off of Frozen. Here we have Alice in Wonderland. This is of course Lady and the Tramp, this famous spaghetti scene. Oops. Another portrait one here. This is 101 Dalmatians. We then have Dumbo and the Aristocats, I think. Yeah. We've got some Winnie the Pooh. This one, Three Little Pigs. Yeah, Three Little Pigs. I didn't know there was a Disney film, Three Little Pigs, actually. Here we've got maybe the most famous Disney film of all, The Lion King. Sorry, this is really awkward that I keep having to turn it around. So we have Pinocchio. And what's this? Oh, this is Wreck-It Ralph, so this is another newer Disney film. We have Lilo and Stitch. And the last one is The Jungle Book, so we've got Mowgli and Baloo. So on the back there, I'll just straighten my light because it keeps bending. There we go. So on the back, in the inside cover, we've just got a bit of promotion for a few different Disney colouring books made by the same publisher, I think. Obviously I can't really tell because it's all in Japanese, but we do have the ISBN numbers here, so you can type those in online and check those out if you want to. Now the paper itself is really nice and thick. It's got a lovely texture to it, so great amount of tooth for coloured pencils. And as I say, let's try and do a flip test for you. You can see and hear hopefully how thick the paper is. It's not bright white. It does have a slight creamy sort of ivory tone to it, but definitely not you know, a heavy or dark cream. It's just off-white. And yeah, absolutely gorgeous book. I mean, who doesn't love Disney? Everyone does. And this is a large format, big scale book. It's called B4 in size, which is between A3 and A4. Yeah, I think that's right, A3 and A4. So really large book, absolutely beautiful scenes. The line work is all fantastic. There's no you know, stuttering or any printing problems or anything on here. So absolutely brilliant, great quality book. And where can you get it from? Okay, so with it being a Japanese book, as we know, sort of Asian books are quite hard to source sometimes, and they can be quite expensive, and this really is not an exception. So this book is currently on Etsy by the seller Stationery Corner, who I've used before and is very what's the word, reliable. There we go. And it's £18.95 in British pounds at the moment to buy, so almost £20. But the great thing about this, if you do live in the UK, is that these books are all stocked in the UK if you buy with Stationery Corner. So Jessica, who runs that, she ships them in from Japan and she posts them out from the UK, from Manchester. So if you do want to buy this from the UK, shipping is going to be £2.95, which is absolutely brilliant. So if you're a serious Disney fan, you want this absolutely beautiful collection of Disney scenes, and you know, you love Japanese books and things like that, do go on to Stationery Corner on Etsy. The link is in the description, so just go below and find that there. And if you're in any other country, she will ship worldwide. Obviously shipping costs are to be calculated at checkout. So yeah, I really hope you've enjoyed looking at this. It's an absolutely beautiful book, as you can see. Leave me a comment below and I'll see you soon on Colour with Claire.